All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another weekend Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. It's been a little while since I believe this is the first time I've done this since I left for Japan, where I went on just a mega wrestling and other weeb type stuff for just 2 straight weeks. It gave me a lot of great matches to watch and a lot of great shows and interesting takes on some of the buildings and venues around there. But either way, the last time I was here, we did Infamous 49. It did kind of because it should have done a lot better, but just kind of the way I booked it, I think, was just too much angles. And otherwise, it probably would have done a hell of a lot better because it did. A lot of it fared extremely well. So I am prepared to go on here as we deal with the aftermath of Infamous. By the way, you guys in the chat, how you guys doing? I appreciate you guys being here. But either way, we're going to the aftermath of that, and of course, it's the final few weeks until we get to Anniversary 5. We already have 2 matches lined up for it. Of course, after their win at Infamous 49, Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani of Thunder Rock have won their 4-way to earn a shot at the Women's Tag Team Championship. They will challenge Sadistic Tales for those tag team titles at Madison Square Garden at Anniversary 5. And then, of course, Katsuyori Shibata was successful in his match. However, a shocker, Akira Tozawa getting the win over Kushida. He is now the current World Heavyweight Champion, and he will defend that against Katsuyori Shibata at Anniversary 5. A very surprising win for Tozawa. It was an interesting and not a great night for Kushida, as of course Tozawa coming away with it and taking the title from him with I'd say a fair bit of help from the cleanup crew, but he was able to secure the win on his own though. So I will move over here, take out studio mode so I can get a move on with this. I do see that it looks like I moved up to 3rd. So I'm interested because I'm pretty sure the last time I looked I was in 5th. So it looks like I've officially jumped over AAA and CMLL. And now Hawkeye Pro is directly behind WWE, which is surprisingly directly behind New Japan. So New Japan is actually now the #1 in the world. As well, and then WWE at 2, and then us at 3. Let's see, influence-wise, we're actually #1 with Dragon Gate at #2, so that's kind of cool. So, but yeah, as far as importance go, we have jumped over the Mexican promotions, and we are right behind WWE. All right, so I want to get a move on because I got just under 2 hours to get this done because I got a friend's birthday party to get to, and that's in a little over 2 hours, so I want to try to get that done because I have to go. It's like a good 20-minute drive too, so I'm going to have to hustle when I get done with this. So you were watching last stream, you had some questions you didn't have the answer. See Eskiden do I watch him like JoJo? I know what JoJo is, I just haven't ever really gotten around to watching it. So JoJo is just one of those things where like it's like certain other popular animes where it's like, I know what it is, I just haven't ever really gotten around to it. Joel Redmond decided to relocate. Cool. Anything happen on Monday? Doesn't really look like it. Not much going on here. All right. Not a problem there. God, I hope I remember everything that's supposed to happen on Wednesday. There we go. Okay. Also, I had a burger with sweet potato fries, so Probably a good idea just to like devour some Tums real quick. Because like every once in a while I kind of feel it. But, yeah, just to keep myself safe. I got enough Tums. We'll do that in just a second. Want to see nothing. All right, what do we got? Oh, right. I decided to pick up a couple extra people. So yeah, Takumi Aroha was one. Complete the contract. She's still got 7 days. I'll probably send her down to Ignition though. Let's see. Maui Watani wants more money. Oh wow, that's quite a rise. Okay, there we go. All right. I didn't even realize that Riho had actually left us because we had her booked for quite a while and she was doing a lot of matches, and like the last year she hasn't been in our under contract with us. And I'm like, oh, that's, yeah, we've had, because I was thinking about like Riho. Yeah, I definitely had her, and then yeah, she'd been gone for a while. Am I gonna do TEW 2020? Of course, when that comes out I will absolutely do that. I think they moved the timetable up to like April, didn't they? Because originally it was supposed to be like July. So yeah, episode 17, the booking matches takes 30 minutes. Yeah, you know what I think I might do is, for the people who don't want to sit through all the actual booking stuff, is I'll probably start getting like a timestamp on the YouTube video. I'll probably wait till TEW 2020 at this point, when I start like a new series. But when I do that, I'll probably get like a timestamp for anyone who doesn't want to sit through the actual booking of a show and just wants to go through the show. Because not a whole lot, I don't know of really hardly anybody else who actually books the show like this. But then again, it is a live stream, so it'd be kind of iffy if I was trying to do that, you know, if I was just showing you the shows. Okay, July, February, June, July, August. I don't really want to do Puerto Rico. Southeast. Tri-State. Oh, God, I haven't been in the Tri-State for a while. I mean, I'm coming back in a few weeks, but that's all right. That would be welcomed. Yeah, that would be... I perfectly understand that. 12,000 people are showing up, so we'll do 10 to 14. How about that? What do we got? Blue Cross Arena, Transcendent. Yeah, we could do that. It's got a medium reputation, so it must have had a fair amount of wrestling happen there. There we go. Iowa State Dynasty win for what exactly? For football? Because I think I did that once upon a time with NCAA Football 14, and that was like, eh. Oh, and also possibly if you're, unless you're college hoops, and then you want to see more college hoop stuff, which I fully understand that. I just want to make sure I get stuff like this done, because I really enjoy TEW, and I've been putting this off for way too long. I haven't done this since I've been back, so God, do I hope I remember everything. All right. Let me see here. I know angles I want to work. I'm not sure about other bits and pieces. So I'm just kind of looking at my stuff right now, just so I have an idea. Okay. So there's definitely, let me see here. Let me look at, all right. I know sort of the thing I'll want to book. Juice. I want to see what was his match history, because I'm pretty sure there was a good reason. Yeah, no. Okay, cool. So that's what I'm doing with that. What's his popularity look like? Not fantastic, but that's all right. Hey, we do have enough money to actually hire like a giant musical guest, so technically we can pretend like Jay-Z was actually there. I think it would cost a lot of money, but I think I can get like $1 million musical guest. I don't know. It might. I wouldn't believe it'd cost that much more just for one night. I that's a lot of money just for someone to show up for a night. All right, 1-on-1. All right, main event. We need to build to another match, and we'll set one of. We're probably going to be setting quite a few matches, pretty close to in stone, tonight. So Robinson versus Naruki Doi is going to be our main event, and here we go. Winner challenges TV champion at anniversary. So there's been a bit of a story to that, is that I think it was last week on Adrenaline. They had the 6-man Juice Robinson pin Naruki Doi to get the win. And so now we kind of bring that into a 1-on-1 with both these guys with a shot at the title. Let's see here. Whoops, that's not what I want. Skills. Stamina's great. Psychology, not so much. That's all right. And stamina's not great, but psychology's good. Okay, that's fine. 21 minutes should be long enough, I think. All right, Juice Robinson going to get that one. Open match. Slow build it. Decisive win. Hit him with the pulp friction, get the win. Clean win for Juice. I'm sure Doi is not going to be thrilled about that, considering how friggin' over he is. Okay, he'll do the job. Nice. Thank God. Can I hire The Rock or be classified as a big star? Technically, he's in this game. So technically, not only can I hire The Rock, like, Rock would be considered a big star. Like, Rock is in the database, which, of course, a lot of other people are not in the database. But, yeah, Rock, considering he is part of the wrestling, like, business, is in here. I believe is as on hiatus, so, which means a big enough company can reach out to him to have him show up. Okay, so we do have that one. I would like to do... Doi is the good guy main eventer. Let's see. Tag teams. We need to deal with the tag team. Yeah, most of them don't want a job. Dude, Sammy's still pissed that he had to job. He didn't even job. Hiromu did the job. Sammy's still annoyed at me. It doesn't say, but Sammy's still annoyed at me that he had to lose his title to Taylor Mulligan 6 months ago. Maybe it was like 5, but either way, like, Jesus. Would I do it? Would I hire Rock or Taker? I mean, I've had Taker once. I might do Rock. I've had a lot of ideas that actually floated around for people like Rock and Taker. I just don't want to get, like, I already have guys like Angle and, you know, some of these other, like, legendary wrestlers that, you know, between like Angle and Jericho and guys like that, I don't want to, like, just super load it with guys like Rock, Taker, all that stuff. Like, it would be great to have, but I also don't want to, like, just be like, here's The Rock, here's The Undertaker, here's Chris Jericho, here's Kurt Angle, and then I'm trying to look at, like, some of the other crazy amounts of people that I have. I guess I don't have a ton of them, but that's because guys like Brock Lesnar and some of the other guys that I had that were like mega stars, I decided I'm going to try to do without them. All right. Tag team. Let me see here. Take that one out. All right. We need to build. Ooh, is Eddie back? Physically, is Eddie back? He's not back until next week. But let's do Rock and Roll Fight Team really aren't a thing. Let's put Los Ingobernables out there, and they'll face... Oh, man. It's weird to think that these guys are kind of our jobber tag team, but they're actually higher tier than Roppongi 3K and Team Angle and European Initiative. Like, Afanoi Jr. is a legit mid-card guy. Hey, Jack, what's up? Let's put day one in there. Let's give them a competitive match. Let's see what they can. Let's see what these guys can pull off. I don't use these guys enough. We can see what they can pull off, and we can do things accordingly. How about that? MMA star Alberto Del Rio. You know, funny you mentioned that. Is in this game, Del Rio got caught with prostitutes, so he's considered toxic. So Del Rio is in this, and I think available to hire, but yeah, he's considered toxic. All right, let's get 12 minutes on there. We can see what these two teams can do. We had that. All right, so last time they faced each other one-on-one was in January, and they were with. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go La Sombra. Let's go open match. Make it look good. Decisive win. There we go. Where do these guys sit? La Sombra lower mid card. Sonata upper mid card. Boy, isn't that damn accurate to their actual WWE booking. And New Japan booking. I don't know. Sonata might just be considered mid card. I don't know. Yeah, Vince died. Yeah, Vince already died in this. Shane took over the WWE, and Stephanie divorced Triple H, which is probably one of the things that led to him leaving WWE. That's right, Triple H I also have too. Added to Angle and Foley and Jericho. Let's see here. So we've got these. Let me see if there's any other matches. Oh God, we need to have some qualifying matches, because we need to start setting up for the Opportunity Trophy ladder match. Who's going to be the first guys we're going to throw in there? Let me see here. I see the list of guys. Who's going to wrestle first? Kinda, maybe. You know what? Let's do Chris Hero and Adam Cole. There you go. And I'm trying to like sound it out in my head. Let's see. Marco Stutt in this database. I don't think so. This database is old. This thing still has Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. That thing Joe Louis Arena got demolished 3 years ago when they put up Little Caesars Arena. That's how old this is. Joe Louis Arena is still a thing. God, these guys could probably go pretty hard. Let's see. Stamina's great. Psychology. Adam Cole. Why does your psychology have to be such trash, bro? All right, 13 minutes, and you guys will go balls to the wall. Adam Cole take the victory. Open match. We'll go all out and a decisive win. Should it be decisive? Probably not. It should be a tainted win, because we're going to have a distraction on Chris Hero by Prince Devitt, because Hero will probably have Pete Dunne come out with him. I thought about making him an announcer, but nah. Pete Dunne will be out there. We'll keep that going as a thing as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do right this second. I'm just kind of looking. Let me look. I just want to see who wrestled. I don't think I had Tama Tonga wrestling on Infamous. He didn't wrestle, did he? No. He wrestled a couple weeks ago. So we can make that work with something. We can put... Honestly, we could probably put... Shit, I'm trying to see here. Joe and Rude wrestled already. Joe and Rude wrestled at Infamous. Brother Ray, not so much. Actually, we can do that. We could do tag team. We'll do Brother Ray, because he doesn't get a whole lot of ring time. His stamina is trash, but that's all right. It's not exactly what we're going for. And Shane Hollister and Alex Reynolds. There we go. All right, we'll go 8 minutes. God, that's a short match, but I mean, Brother Ray's, we'll go 9. How about that? They're at 52 minutes. That's cool. That should do it enough. I'm trying to think here who should get the win. I'm trying to think how this should be finished. He probably just cut a shoot promo on Triple H, considering he's here. Triple H or Paul Levesque, whatever you want to be called these days. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. All right, let's give like Reynolds the win. But actually, what is their psychology? I think their psychology is enough to do the storytelling match for this. I'm gonna have that be that. Let's do open match. We're going to do a cheap win. This is going to be intentional disqualification. Yeah, there we go. That's good enough. So, a bit of a non-finish. He's unhappy at the booking of this match. Yeah, who cares? We'll push that right in there. I'm trying to think if I want to move anything else around. Nah, that's okay. We'll just leave it right there. All right. I have to rebook some things too for anniversary weekend. I think the actual anniversary show's fine. It's the night before. Because too many things have changed already. Okay. MJF did not exist as a wrestler when this database came out. That's how long I've been doing this. Because I think MJF's only been around for about 3 or so years, and this thing's about... it's 3.5. He would have like just started wrestling, I think, around the time of this. Let me see here if we style it. All right, so let me see here. Let's go Benobles and Day One. I'm gonna just aim my TV a little bit more towards me, just so I can see things just a little bit better. All right, what do I really want to say about this? All right. Tetsuya Naito comes out, and he'll have La Sombra, Sonata. How many weeks until anniversary? 6. I mean, 3 week 4 of August, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we have 6 more adrenalines and 6 more breakouts. So yeah, six more weeks of TV, and then we have anniversary weekend. So yeah, it is at the end of September, and we're at week 3 in August right now. So I guess technically it's like 5 weeks away, but yeah, it's 6 more weeks of TV. All right. Naito puts over Los as he is not thrilled at Jericho's or Hiromu's actions on Saturday. There we go. At least have him bring up the fact that he's not too thrilled about a lot of the stuff that's being done. You know what? I bet you give them some... damn. Him being the mouthpiece isn't the greatest of ideas. That's alright. That's why Jericho is the mouthpiece, but it doesn't make sense right this second. Alright, Los Ingobernables Day 1, so that gets a win there. And Tetsuya Naito. And we'll have Kenny Omega come out. So, entertainment. I don't know what Kenny Omega's skills look like. Jesus. Omega comes out unhappy he's not headlining. Wants to finish business with Naito. We'll just kind of leave it at that for right now. Just, hey, we have unfinished business. We've had a couple of matches against each other. There you go. All right, Hero Adam Cole. So Prince Devitt's going to come out with Adam Cole. There you go. Devitt with Cole. Talk. Actually, let's see. Say, Dunn is afraid. Whoops. To step in ring with him. The anniversary is really going to be the series finale. Yeah, at the rate this is going. Yeah, I have to kind of move timetables back because I think whenever, I don't know if they've moved timetables forward on. Sorry, now I want to look because I honestly don't know if they've changed it because the last thing I knew was that they changed. Was that they were saying July of next year and then they were saying April of next year. So I don't know if that has, if anything else has changed. As far as I know, we're still at what, April? That's as far as I know. Unless something else has differed. I haven't seen anything change on that. So we still have a little bit. I'll probably get to the end of the year. I'll probably get to Final Fight in December. That's probably where it'll end. Which is not where I planned originally. I think I planned on the March Blackout. So it does move it back a little bit. Let's see. We'll just do that. There, Cole should talk. Cole's got some talking in him. There we go. And then he fucks with Pete Dunne there. All right. Pete Dunne, Prince Devitt. Dunn is hurt, but grabs the mic and challenges Devitt to a MMA hybrid match. There we go. So we'll sell there, and he'll do entertainment. There you go. So we have that little bit right there. All right. So I'm just kind of muttering right now. I apologize. I'm just trying to get this done as quickly as possible. And then I can actually explain things when we actually run the show. All right, Brother Ray Tamatonga. Let me see here. Brother Ray's going to have to come out and speak a bit, because he's going to have to answer for what happened at Infamous. So, Ray with Tama, ready for a match to loosen up for Prisoners of War. We could have gotten a Joshi social media influencer gimmick. No, that's just what I'm going to be doing in real life. We still have plenty of Joshis to do that. Don't forget there's always TEW 2020. It's not like this is just going to go away forever. We'll just be restarting. Okay, so yeah, about 5 minutes. Yeah, sure, he'll talk too. Give him some mic time with someone like Brother Ray. All right, and there we go. Hang on one sec. I was just looking at something else. There we go. Also, just like Fire Pro didn't go away forever. I mean, yeah, but Iowan Weave influencer gimmick. It's one of those things that sometimes things just end up. Yeah, I kind of meant to do the what is it? The promoter, fire promoter. I don't know. It just was one of those things where I'm like, fuck. I just never really got around to it. I mean, it's still there, but I never really got around to it. Okay. So, Paul Levesque, Brother Ray. Levesque has neck brace on. Says he will not be cleared for Prisoners of War that has replacement Kushida. There we go. So 5 minutes there. Entertainment. He'll sell his match a little bit. And his overness. And that's going to be quite good. There you go. Minor success. Neutral success. So, yeah. The basic idea is, after being put through a table by Brother Ray, he hurt himself because he's old and won't be cleared to compete for Anniversary. But there's someone who would like to face them. And then we finally have our show set, at least for that match. All right. Juice Robinson, Naruki Doi. That's a whole... I feel like that's a whole nother thing. There's got to be some stuff earlier in the night, I think. And we'll do that. Juice and Ray's office wants a 1v1 with Mulligan. Ray says he has it if he beats Doi tonight. So, but if Doi wins, then he challenges. There you go. Alright, minor successes there. I guess we'll do that. We'll move that somewhere over here. So then we'll have Juice. Juice will have to prepare himself. Let's see. Juice We'll have a... Oh, how much time do I have? I got 90... All right, I'm at 94 minutes. That's not bad. Juice will be... Oh, God, we're using a lot of day one guys today, aren't we? So day one will be doing their thing. They'll lose. We got Hollister and Reynolds. So realistically, the only guy left in the back from day one to pep talk Juice Robinson is Matt Gage. Cage left with Juice in day one. Locker room. Prep him for his match next. There we go. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, so let me see here. Taylor Mulligan, Juice, selling as Juice celebrates. Mulligan from behind hits with wrench to Juice's knee before posing with belt. Yeah, we'll just do it right like that. There we go. 3 minutes. We'll make it quick. Relatively quick. And success. Low injury risk. God, can you imagine if he actually did get injured with that low injury risk, and then it was not even something with his knee? It's just like a broken finger or something. We'll do neutral since he actually won a match. There you go. All right. So we need the rest of the stuff here. God, there's a few things to get to. Holy shit. I'm thinking about just starting to... Because I have to deal... Okay, so the first big thing is we're going to do a WWE 10-minute opening bit. Because Akira Tozawa has to come down to the ring with Naruki Doi, Sho, and Yo for a gigantic celebration. Monster Max throw title win party for Tozawa as he what would he say? Reclaims his title as Pride of Japan. So yeah, he gets to say, hey, he is the true Pride of Japan, because guess what? He got to actually we're going to take this down to 8 minutes because I think I might spend a few extra at the right after this. So entertainment, and then Sho and Yo just stand there and look pretty. There we go. All the way up you go. There we go. Then we'll have Akira Tozawa, Naruki Doi, Sho, Yo, except this time, Katsuyori Shibata, Kurt Angle. Angle with Shibata out as he puts over Shibata as Tozawa's kryptonite. Brings up history between two. At least in Hawkeye Pro. These guys have had some amazing matches against each other here. So 4 minutes, we'll just do that. He'll use his overness and he'll be entertaining. So minor success, minor success. How over is Shibata right now? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. And then Angle, I shouldn't even have to look at his mic skills. Yeah. There we go. So we made one big 12-minute segment out of all of that, so that helps out. So we put over Tozawa Shibata. We got the juice thing. We have a match for we're setting in stone prisoners of war. We put in opportunity trophy. At least one guy's in there. We set up Omega challenging Naito. All right, so we have at least one more big thing we have to deal with. And that is Nakamura, who is going to be extremely unhappy at what happened. Let's see. Oh, what is he gonna say? Nak is not happy at Hiromu's interference. And talks about Hiromu stalking him. I guess it's not really stalking, but you kind of get the point. 5 minutes. He's off screen for right now. So he's just talking real quick. There we go. We'll put that right about here. And we'll do the bit here. Shinsuke Nakamura. Hiromu Takahashi. Entertainment. Hiromu out. Says he just wants a match. Knox says if he wants to take his crown, he can do it. We just put it like that. There we go. 4 minutes. I'd say that's a decent success for both of them there. Make sure that lines up okay. All right, we got 3 minutes to put something over here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I know I probably want to deal with... Oh, you know what? I still need to do one little quick thing. Nick Jackson. His talking skills are getting better. Matt Jackson. He'll be off screen. That's fine. Entertainment. Minor success. Nick Jackson vignette. Where he talks about stepping out of the shadow of the Young Bucks by forcing Matt out. Here we go. So he's still pretty big on wanting to get rid of Matt Jackson. So we'll throw that right about there. There we go. I think I separated things out pretty well. Cool. I think that's everything I want to deal with. Because we're kind of doing the heavyweight title thing at the beginning, TV title thing at the end. All right, so I think we definitely got a good chunk, a good chunk of the card really dealt with here tonight. That's good. That's a great thing, because there was a lot of things running through my head. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to do it. So here we go. Let's start the show. 11,215 people. I believe that is a sellout at Blue Cross Arena here in Rochester, New York. We start off with Akira Tozawa, Naruki Doi, Sho, and Yo throwing a party for Akira Tozawa's big heavyweight championship win. He comes out with balloons and streamers and confetti and the whole 9 yards as Tozawa gets into the ring, celebrates with the title. And they have a whole lot of decorative affairs for Tozawa as he grabs a mic and says that he gets to reclaim his title as the Pride of Japan and shows off his brand new World Heavyweight Championship and how happy he is to be able to represent the great people of Japan instead of someone instead of someone like Kushida, who brings shame upon the Eastern world. And this brings out, okay, I wanted to make sure. This brings out Katsuyori Shibata and Kurt Angle, of course, the challenger for the heavyweight title at Anniversary, as well as his mouthpiece, Kurt Angle, and his trainer. So he comes out, and Angle puts over Shibata as the killer that he has pretty much been, and said that over the course of the last few years that both of these guys have been around, Shibata seems to have been Tozawa's kryptonite. Brings up the history between these two as it started, at least a couple years ago with the television title. And I think it was about 2 years ago. Might have even been a year and a half ago. Let me see here. See, now that I'm talking about it, I probably should have looked. All right, so it was about a year and a half ago when they had that big pay-per-view match for the TV title, because they went 30 minutes for the TV title on Adrenaline and came to a time limit draw, so they had to have the match on pay-per-view, which I believe was the first pay-per-view match of that championship. So they have a lot of history between each other, and Angle brings all of that up. Just to show that Tozawa isn't as great as he thinks he is. But we leave it at that, as there's a bit of a stare down between champion and challenger. But no fists are thrown, nothing doing there. Tetsuya Naito comes out with La Sombra and Sonata as they prepare for tag team action tonight. He puts over Los Ingobernables as future tag team champions. He's not thrilled at the actions of both Jericho and Hiromu on Saturday. Of course, Jericho not here tonight, as he seems to be recovering from the brawl that he had with Hiroshi Tanahashi at Infamous. And Hiromu, he still never really can never quite find Hiromu when he needs him. But nonetheless is out here and excited to see how well La Sombra and Sonata do. They take on day one and have a pretty decent match. Look at that. 85, still pretty good. Cody Hall was the weak link. I'm not completely surprised about that, but Alpha Jr. doing pretty good, I guess, for someone who isn't really super over. I think that's mostly probably why Cody Hall isn't really all that great either, is because he's not really all that over either. But nonetheless, they pull out a great match with them, at least I would say. La Sombra getting the win here for Los Ingobernables as they roll on with a bit more momentum. I believe they got a win in the pre-show of Infamous. I'd have to look again and see. But as they celebrate with Naito, Kenny Omega's music hits. And Kenny Omega's a little bit unhappy that he was unsuccessful against Katsuyori Shibata at Infamous on Saturday, but points out that he has unfinished business with Tetsuya Naito. It started nearly a year ago when Naito interfered in Kenny Omega's match against Seth Rollins at Anniversary 4. These guys have had 2 big matches against each other. I believe they are 1-1 thus far, so they still have a rubber match between them. And I believe Kenny Omega saying he wants to finish that sort of business with Tetsuya Naito, but sort of just leaves it at that for right now. Juice Robinson is in Brother Ray's office. He makes one final plea, says that he wants a 1v1, a one-on-one match with Taylor Mulligan for the television championship. Obviously, after the defense against Shinsuke Nakamura, he feels that he could be the guy to take down Taylor Mulligan and take the television championship. Brother Ray says that he sees what he's been able to accomplish and says that he's happy to create that match if he can actually win a match tonight. Of course, last week he beat pinned Naruki Doi to beat Naruki Doi and Roppongi 3K in the 6-man tag. So tonight he'll face Naruki Doi to prove that he is worthy of challenging for the championship. And if he cannot beat Doi tonight, then Doi will be the one challenging at Anniversary. And then we get Prince Devitt coming out with Adam Cole. Devitt, of course, talking some shit about Pete Dunne, says he's afraid to step into the ring with him as he prepares Adam Cole for his Opportunity Trophy qualifier tonight against none other than Chris Hero. And says that Devitt knows a lot about Dunne from the time that they have that they've known each other, and believes that Devitt would not want to get into Dunne would not want to get into an actual fight with Devitt. We get Chris Hero versus Adam Cole. Lack of psychology on display. That's fine. Yeah, between Chris Hero and Adam Cole, the words lack of psychology probably shouldn't, maybe for Cole, but definitely not for Hero. Either way, there's a bit of cheating going on, a distraction by Prince Devitt as Pete Dunne had come out with Hero, and Devitt blindsides Dunne at ringside, which distracts Chris Hero enough for Adam Cole to hit him with a foreign object and then pin him in the ring. And Adam Cole is the first official participant in Anniversary 5's Opportunity Trophy ladder match, one of 6 competitors competing for a guaranteed World Heavyweight Championship match. Dunne is hurt. Of course, Devitt walks away with Cole as they go up the ramp, but Dunne is hurt but demands a mic and shouts at Devitt that he is not done with him, and that if he really wants to fight and think that Pete Dunne is not willing to fight him, he indeed challenges him to an MMA hybrid match. So it seems to be the Devitt specialty. He hasn't done it in quite a while, and now Pete Dunne is challenging him to it. We get Shinsuke Nakamura come out. Of course, he's none too thrilled about the fact that he was unable to beat Taylor Mulligan at Infamous on Saturday after the interference by Hiromu Takahashi. Talks about the fact that for weeks now, Hiromu has been begging him for a match. He wants to face him, and it's stalker-like activity, and finally culminated on Saturday when he cost him the television championship. And with that, Hiromu comes out, slinks out, and sort of stares down Nakamura. And Hiromu says that all this can be stopped. All he has to do is accept a match against him. And Hiromu once again says he wants a match, and he wants if he cannot get a match at the World Heavyweight Championship, and he cannot get a match that for a major title, then he wants a title of his own that he considers dear, and that's Shinsuke Nakamura's King of Strong Style. And he wants to be known as the new King of Strong Style. So Nakamura says if he wants to take his crown and he wants to challenge his throne, then he can try it at Anniversary 5. And you know what? I will make that official, because that is made official. So 1-on-1 at Anniversary, we will have Shinsuke Nakamura finally agreeing to his match against Hiromu Takahashi. Should be a fantastic match. Here we go. So 4 matches officially there. Things are shaping up already. Brother Ray comes out with Tama Tonga. Brother Ray is ready for Prisoners of War 2. He wants to loosen up a little bit by getting in the ring, and who better than with Tama Tonga, who he considers one of the best in the ring today, and get himself ready by beating up on a couple of other people. And they do that by facing Shane Hollister and Alex Reynolds. It didn't go very long, just under 9 minutes, when Brother Ray pulls out a weapon and hits Alex Reynolds with it and intentionally gets them disqualified. As they continue to brawl there. Yeah, Brother Ray definitely was the weaker link there. It's amazing. Oh, Brother Ray and Tama Tonga have zero chemistry as partners. I'm like, why is Tama Tonga so bad? But it's because Brother Ray drug him down to a 67. Tama Tonga's had plenty of 99 matches. He got drugged down by Brother Ray. Either way, they continue the fight, and then eventually Paul Levesque's music hits. He comes out, and it sort of breaks up a little bit as Brother Ray and Tama Tonga slide back into the ring to invite him into the ring. And Paul Levesque has a neck brace on and says that after the attack that he had suffered on Saturday from them, that unfortunately he will not be cleared to compete in just a few weeks, to compete inside Prisoners of War. He was looking forward to kicking Brother Ray's ass, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. However, over the last few days, some things have changed as far as some of the familiar people around him. And he has found himself a perfect replacement who would love to get his hands on the cleanup crew, and his replacement is none other than the former World Heavyweight Champion, Kushida. Hey, Jordy Smith, what's up? And with that, we can officially delete this because we are officially making it... Oh, there it is. 4v4 Prisoners of War. Of course, it is a Survivor Series style elimination match. The ring is surrounded by an enclosed cell, sort of like Hell in a Cell, with two holding cells, on two sides to hold in the eliminated competitors. Last team remaining wins. The losing co-commissioner is fired. And of course, representing Brother Ray's cleanup crew will be Brother Ray. It will be Tama Tonga. It will be Samoa Joe. And it will be Robert Roode. And then representing Team Levesque was going to be Paul Levesque, but instead we have Shane Hollister, Alex Reynolds, Alex Shelley, and now Paul Levesque's replacement, Kushida. So there you go. The cleanup crew, Brother Ray, Tama Tonga, Samoa Joe, Robert Roode versus Team Levesque, Shane Hollister, Alex Reynolds, Alex Shelley, and Kushida. Whoops. Cleanup crew versus Team Levesque. Prisoners of War 2. Losing co-commissioner is fired. There we go. Ruh-roh, it's thumbtacks too much. What? The match? Oh, thumbtacks is too much. The match. I mean, it's still a brutal match. I think I've got it. I think I've got the danger turned up a little bit. Like the injury risk is definitely turned up. Like it's Survivor Series style, but there's still gonna be like weapons and stuff like that. I don't know. Either way, cleanup crew versus Team Levesque, Prisoners of War 2. The losing co-commissioner is fired. Official 4-on-4 match. All right. Nick Jackson with a quick vignette talking about Matt Jackson and, of course, them as the Young Bucks, and reiterates the fact that he wants to get rid of Matt Jackson. He wants to force Matt Jackson out because that's the only way that Nick Jackson can step out of the shadows of what the Young Bucks have accomplished. Oh, remember when you suggested Juice hit Pulp Friction on thumbtacks? I mean, it could happen in the match. It just wouldn't be like, it just wouldn't say in there. And you said that's a little too much. Well, to be fair, it is a face bump onto thumbtacks. And the only person there's not a lot of people I've seen crazy enough to do face bump onto thumbtacks rather than Japanese deathmatch wrestlers and Ric Flair. Those are the only people I know doing that. That's usually why you see a lot of flat back bumps. Because usually and it looks best that way too. Matt Cage, after everything with the Day One guys, is about the only guy left in the locker room with Juice Robinson, and he's going to help him prepare for his match coming up next against Naruki Doi in tonight's main event. Damn! Doi pulling Juice Robinson, carrying Juice Robinson to a 95 as it goes 21 minutes, and after cowardness I hear from your voice. Oh my god, we'll do some high spots. I'll have a bunch of people take stunt bumps so we can make up for the lack of thumbtacks. Like, listen, we're not gonna do face bump face bump into thumbtack spot, but we'll do some people falling off parts of the cell. I don't know. Either way, a hard-fought match. Juice Robinson gets to prove himself as he hits Pulp Friction onto Naruki Doi after over 21 minutes, therefore securing himself a match, and we can book it officially here as well. Another championship match lined up as Taylor Mulligan's next television championship defense is going to be one-on-one with Juice Robinson. Juice finally gets his one-on-one match. There we go. All right. Hawkeye Pro Television Championship. Taylor Mulligan versus Juice Robinson. Speaking of, as Juice celebrates it to end the show, Taylor Mulligan comes out from behind with the monkey wrench in his hand and just kneecaps Juice and forces him to deal with himself on the ground as he is just writhing in pain, clutching his knee. As Taylor Mulligan, with a wrench in one hand and the television championship in another, holds it over Juice's fallen body as the show is over. 94. Damn. That is insane. For a barbed wire board spot. Yeah, we'll do a gusset plate board. There you go. We'll get a little bit more Japanese influence in there. We'll get the gusset plate board in there. Can you imagine someone taking Pulp Friction onto a gusset plate board? No one would take that. No one. Oh. Yeah. I've only seen one person in the history of professional wrestling stupid and crazy enough to take a face bump into gusset plates, and that's Jun Kasai. And there's a reason why this motherfucker is literally called the Crazy Monkey. And that he actually had to pull out of his own produce show because he was too fucking hurt. Hey, Sting's available. 25.34. I bet you we can grab Sting. What can he do? He's just a personality. Should I use Sting for literally anything? I don't know. I could use him as a road agent. I don't know why he's not a road agent. I want to use Sting as a road agent. That 81 psychology and 100 respect is pretty good. You mean you wouldn't take that? Fuck no. Take your Chikara baby matches back to Iowa. How much is he asking? How much are they offering? 11,800. You know what? I'm gonna offer 13,500, and if he doesn't take that, then whatever. You know what? Let me. You know what I should do? He's not very good at it. I literally thought about like trying to get him in the ring one more time. Probably not a good idea. 13,500. Travel isn't covered. But yeah, I'll give you a written deal for and they are giving him a written deal. Here, I'll do 2 years. Because they're offering 18 months. Maybe they'll do 3 years. I don't know. All right. There you go. I'm not going to try hard, but I'll try. Just for after I just got done talking about not using so many legends. like Taker and Taker and Rock. I'm like, Sting's fine. All right, Thursday. It's waifu time. All right, Puerto Rico. How about not? Let's go back to the tri-state. We'll go somewhere else in. We'll do a slightly smaller building, maybe. We'll do 9,000 to something like that. Just Blue Cross Arena. Is there a slightly smaller venue? 8,000. Jersey, Atlantic City Convention Center. I mean, if I can get people to show up there, why not? We can do another show. We'll do it here in Hershey. By the way, did that was a sellout, right? Yeah, that was a sellout. Here, we'll go to Philly. That'll make me feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Waifus in Philly. Tell me, what the hell? Jesus Christ. All right, is there any matches in particular I need to remember for this? I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. I could take a look at the history to see what happened on Breakout. I know kind of what I need to build to, but no, sorry, I'm just rubbing my eye real quick. Okay, so you should probably have something like Becky Knox should probably get involved with something with Leva Bates. I think that would be an interesting match because she's been kind of calling her out and she'll probably lose to her, but that's fine. Gives her something to do. Gives Leva something to do. Yeah, Leva's probably not going to job to her. Look at how much more over she is. Hang on. Sorry. I had to get a thing of water because my throat was like starting to dry up on me. 13 minutes I think is good. Let me see here. Neva taking the win here. Open match. Should it be? Yeah, we'll make it open. Decisive. Can they call it? 82. 85. Yeah, why not? We'll make this a storytelling match. Storytelling and call it in the ring. There you go. Let me see here. I think what else I want to do. We'll do a 6-woman. We'll do a good main event here with our women's champion because we need her involved against Kagetsu and Hazuki. You know, doing Anniversary 5 at Madison Square Garden, I think that means I got to leave most of Oedo Tai off the card. Knowing what I know now in real life, I don't think I can allow Hazuki onto the Anniversary card at all. I don't think that's allowed. Who should they face? They should face, you know what? We'll have them face the Reinas. Marisa Nakajima, Ayako Hamada, either Shida or Kobayashi. Let's do Shida. Coward. No, I just don't want Hazuki leaving. There we go. Oedo Tai versus Reinas. Have I done this match? I've never done this match. Kagetsu hangs Kairi from MSG. Oh my god. Where from MSG? Just the fucking rafters? They just go all the way up to the rafters. There we go. I'd say 20 minutes. Good solid main event. You know what? Let's crank it down to 18. I'll just... And 19. There you go. Sweet spot. Dash to get the win. Because it's Dash. The actual building. Let me see here. I told you it's probably not going to end with Anniversary. There's still going to be a few months. Open... shit. Open match. Decisive win. Slow build? Why not? You know what? We'll make it tainted. Fuck it. Why not? They use some weapons to cheat because that's just how Oedo Tai is. There you go. That's a good. Yeah, it's a good 6-woman tagged main event. But we need some more filler matches. All right, we'll do. Where is shit? There's Nicole Matthews. When was the last time she wrestled? And when was the last time she defended the title? Both of those happened 3 weeks ago. 3? Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. So we'll put a match. We'll put a match in here. We'll do this match. I wasn't really gonna do this match right away, but I think I can make it make sense. Hawkeye Pro High Spirits Championship on the line after all the craziness that has happened. Miyu Yamashita gets her match against the High Spirits champion. God, how long should this match go? 81 Psych, 83 Stam. 65 Psych, 70 Stam. We could do that. Yeah. So then we'll go Miyu, but it is DQ. So I'm never big on like non-finishes, but a DQ once in a while, especially with the way this has been working out, I think we'll be fine. Open match, tainted. No, it's cheap. It's a cheap win. Cheap finish, DQ. Interference on Miyu by Davina Rose, who has a bone to pick with her. I can't remember if anyone else has a bone to pick with Miyu. Probably, besides Nicole Matthews as well. Kaho, I guess, kind of has a bone to pick as well. But we'll do that in a second. Either way, Davina Rose has a bone to pick with Miyu, and that allows the DQ and Nicole Matthews to keep the title. She's extremely unhappy at the booking of this match. Why? What's the big difference between them in popularity? Okay. I will do... Won't be a DQ. I'll change it. Matthews wins, but it's tainted. Yeah. So Matthews wins, but it's tainted. It's not by a DQ, but there's still the interference. So yeah. It's a successful defense technically, but there's good reason for why it's... Alright. Maybe one more tag match. Let's see if we can throw another tag match in there. Actually, we should probably put... Ooh. Yeah, they haven't had a... We could probably use a match. We go there. We go Sadistic Tales. Like I said, Doi is the only nice main eventer. Yeah, willing to actually put people over. Nicole Matthews ain't even a main eventer. She's unwilling to put people over. Shit. Okay, I've got an idea. Borrow from Developmental. Where are they at? Tony Storm, Borrow, and Nikki Storm, Borrow. Since they are sort of hired guns, why not? Someone hired them to take on the women's tag champs. So Nikki Storm, Tony Storm. There you go. Nikki and Tony Storm. There you go. But it won't last too long. Because I don't think... Yeah, I mean, there's a clear difference in popularity with them. And even Azumi is, like, way over now. Dude, Azumi's going to fuck off back to Japan. And then I won't ever get to hire her again. And Stardom would be like, hey, thanks, bro. This is great. You want any more of our rookies that you can mold into stars before they come back here? Kana. Decisive win. Submission finish. There you go. Not asking for a long match. Yeah, don't put the title on the line. We just need to break up the singles matches, I think. Oh, sorry. Just trying to stretch out a little bit. All right, Becky Knox, Leva Bates. Leva's going to come out. And we're going to have Athena. Uh-oh. I think I accidentally clicked the middle thing. And that changed my DPI settings to ridiculous. There we go. Am I just going to be play Hawkeye Pro tonight? Yes, mostly because I need to be done with this probably within like half an hour. Because I need to fuck off and get dressed. And yeah, I got a friend who has a birthday thing that I'm going to. So yeah, I need to get done with this and then go there. So yeah, I got plans tonight, but I wanted to do this first. So, entertainment, minor. Leva Corp out. Leva is not amused with Becky's big mouth and plans on Shutting it tonight. Why not? We'll just leave it like that. Cool. Way to spend Friday. Yeah. It'll be nice. There we go. Put that out there. Is there anything I want to do with that? You know what? Let's see. Leva Bates. Athena. Courtney Rush. Becky Knox. Brittany Knight. Let's see. Leva Corp look to continue assault on Knox. Oops. Knight out with chair to fend off. Here we go. Thinking about how Tyler met anti-Masaki Mochizuki slanderer Cody Hall. Wait, what did Cody Hall have to say about Mochi? Now I'm wondering, because it's like Cody seems like a nice guy. I know he's had some shit to say about like Enzo and Joey Janela. I haven't heard what he had to say about Mochi though. I'm trying to remember. Mochi was at the Noah show? I think Mochi was at the Noah show that we were at. I'm pretty sure I would have remembered if they showed up at DDT. I'm pretty sure it was Noah. I don't know. Yeah, you can let me know if there's some like tweet or something of him saying something stupid. Selling, why not? I guess maybe it wouldn't really be rated on much there because she's just scaring him away. She's doing low. I would say minor successes there with the exception of Knox. There we go. Sadistic Tales versus Nikki and Tony Storm. So, Kana, Azumi, Mio Shirai, James Mitchell. Sadistic Tales out. Mio is worried about well-being as they now have to prepare for Thunder Rock at Anniversary 5. Freestyle angle is the best way to go. That's, I think that's I think that's the best way. Yep. Let's talk about the time Cody Hall saw a gif of Masaki Mochizuki and said his kicks looked like shit, then got called out on it and said Mochizuki couldn't have been anything important because he's never heard of him. Bro. God damn you. Why? Just why? It just... He was shitty in Noah since he was the worst member of his stable after his group disbanded. And he wasn't asked back. I think DDT's the last place for him to go, where you don't have to necessarily be a good wrestler. But I think there's just not... It's like Cody Hall is not bad to fans. I'll say that. Cody Hall's not bad to fans, but it's really dumb to be trying to keep a fucking job in Japan and just be like, who's this Mochizuki guy? Like, you motherfucker. God damn it. Maybe if you're in the wrestling business, that's when he's shitty to you. Jesus. Either way, sorry, I got sidetracked. This is not a time for me to get sidetracked. This is not the time. There we go. Put that there. Oh God, what should Sadistic Tales do? Or what should Thunder Rock do? You know what? I'm just gonna have Paul Heyman come out. James Mitchell. Heyman out on stage. Talks about how Io and Mayu are preparing. I think it's just the one, yeah. To get back the loss from last year. There you go. So just a few quick minutes on that. James Mitchell have a few things to say, but he'll basically cut him off. There you go. All right. Throw that there. Trying to build up a lot of the different things here. Let me see here. Nicole Matthews. So Nicole Matthews will be out here with Portia Perez. Matthews and Perez out. Talk about how Miu has acted and wants this to end tonight with the title match. Yeah, I think he's at his last stop with DDT. He's part of the Twin Towers thing, and it's just like, DDT doesn't take a lot of gaijin, and they already have Chris Brooks, who is basically just like him but better and more entertaining. Let me see here. 5 minutes. There you go. Throw that out there. And then we had Davina Rose get involved. So Davina Rose was getting involved with Miyu. Let's see. Kaho was out there last time. Kaho would join in. And let me see here. Brawl between Rose and Miyu continues. Has Kaho join in as Matthews takes title and leaves. There we go. Chris head bump Brooks. Is he taking some? Is he taking some bad bumps? I don't think I've seen Brooks take a bad head bump yet. Or of course, maybe I haven't seen enough of his matches. I didn't realize how tall Chris Brooks was. I thought, like, I don't. Maybe it's just the fact that he's lanky that I wasn't sure, and the fact that he's surrounded by a bunch of Japanese people that I didn't think he was very tall. Like, I kind of knew he was like. I figured he was probably at least 6 feet, but I didn't think he was going to be as tall as Cody. I didn't think he was going to be like 6'9". Like, I'm standing there feeling big, and I knew Cody was big. But then I saw Chris Brooks as tall as him, and I'm like, fuck. Okay. And then now I'm wondering why Chris Brooks hasn't been headed up by other people yet. How's Chris Brooks not gotten a shot? Is it? No, it wasn't him. Was it? Oh fuck. No, it wasn't Brooks. I think it was like Mike Bailey who had the visa issues and can't come back to America for a little bit. But Chris Brooks should be okay, right? I think he wrestles in America sometimes. I don't remember. We'll leave that to like 4 minutes. Selling. Nicole Matthews. We'll do I guess not rated. Why not? Why not? There we go. Save. Toss over here. All right. Dash. Kagetsu. Mizuki. Should they talk? Probably not. I'll be honest, probably shouldn't. Nope. That's a no for her. And you know what? Fuck it. A way to tie out. Dash recalls the ease of beating Knight. Not last night. Then wants to know who she faces at Anniversary 5. Here we go. Success there. Boom. Boom. All right. How much time we at? 96 minutes. All right. Dash. Nick Foley. Pretty sure people knew where this was going. Carl Anderson. Foley comes out to tell Dash at Anniversary she will defend her title against Kairi Hojo. There you go. Entertainment. We'll do overness. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, we'll do successes because you know what? We built up the match. There you go. Slightly bigger success because Kairi gets her shot at Dash. 101. Okay, what else do we need to fill in? Alright, we did Thunder Rock Sadistic Tales. We did some stuff with the High Spirits title. We're kind of an open book right now, I think. So let me take a look at the analysis on other people that I might have forgotten and who we should probably put in there somewhere. Mayu and Io. Oh, God. Yeah, Mayu and Io's not there. Let's see. Oh, we should keep dealing with. That's right. We need to deal with Dalton Castle and Princess Kimberly. And we'll do that. Oh my God, my stomach. That's the loudest noise I've heard my stomach make ever. It doesn't. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh God, who was it? Kangaroo Cassidy, Kangaroo Jess. That was literally just my stomach. Consider yourself lucky. Maybe. I mean, that was my stomach just going, yeah, we're just going to be processing something real quick. Like, oh, God. You can't find it. Can't find what? Oh, no. All right. So, Pomp and Circumstance. Laying out by the pool. Oops. By the pool at their vista as they are tended to by Jess and Cassidy as servants. There we go. 5 minutes. Is 5 minutes a long time to put that in there? There we go. Put that there. I should really do something with Ashley Flair. She needs to be somewhere. Maki and Reika should probably be somewhere. Okay, I should probably start dealing with some like other stuff. Let me see here. Maki, Reika, oh, Lady Beard. Lady Beard comes into locker room, says he talked about doing a live show anniversary weekend with so a possible idol fight live show. So how we're gonna start that is you gotta buy CDs, and these CDs put you in a lottery, and the lottery gives you the ability to buy tickets. Doesn't give you tickets, just the ability to buy tickets first. And then we open it up to the public of people who put in an application to buy tickets. Ashley Flair, Candice LeRae should probably be around too. That'd be a good idea. Let's see. Ashley Flair, Candice LeRae. How about that? I've got an idea with that. Flair pacing backstage. Runs into LeRae. Reminds that neither both have been forgotten and to work. And to work together. So an idea that, hey, both of us have been seemingly forgotten. We haven't really had a whole lot to do. Maybe this is the time for us to join forces. Was there anything else I wanted to do? I hit that 115. Usually there's just not so much I have going on right now with this. EO, Mercedes, Lufisto might be done. I don't know yet. Mercedes, Madison Eagles, Mary Dobson kind of got killed in kayfabe. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to get. I guess I could show. Let's see, Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani. We'll do their selling. There we go. Just like 3 minutes. Vignette showing Io and Mayu's training as they prepare for anniversary. There we go. In fact, we'll put that just before Sadistic Tales comes out. There you go. All right, 118 minutes. Not great, but that's all right. Here we go. Ready to run. All right, breakout. 10,206 people here in Philly for this show. Leva Corp opens up the show. Leva Bates is not amused with Becky Knox's big mouth, especially after last week, and plans on shutting it tonight. as she gets to face Nox one-on-one. And, oh my god, alright, I gotta change the name of that finisher. Leva Bates ends up beating Becky Knox fairly cleanly in a fairly straightforward manner. Leva Bates once again showing why she is sort of, I guess, like low-key one of the top women, and of course a former women's champion in this promotion, being able to dispatch of Knox. But they decide they're going to keep going at it as Bates, Athena, and Courtney Rush decide to pick up Knox as they're going to continue an assault on her. And as they get a couple of good punches in, Brittany Knight comes hauling ass down to the ring with a chair, starts swinging it as Leva Corp heads for the hills. And Knight tends to a fallen Knox, and Leva Corp go back up the ramp and to the back. We get Dalton Castle and Princess Kimberly, Pomp and Circumstance. They're laying out at a vista somewhere near the beach, it looks like, as they're laying out by the pool. And they are just laying in pool chairs as Kangaroo Cassidy and Kangaroo Jess, after the disbanding of the Justice Legion, once again shown as personal servants to Pomp and Circumstance, as they don't seem to have really anything else going on, as Castle and Kimberly sort of verbally abuse them and berate them, perhaps for not bringing them the exact right thing that they wanted. Either way, just making their lives hell just because they can. We get a short vignette of Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani training as they're doing some sparring inside a wrestling ring in some sort of gym or warehouse or something, as it seems as though they are preparing hard for Anniversary, as now they know exactly what they have and they know exactly what they want. Speaking of which, we get Sadistic Tales coming out. Mio Shirai, who's been kind of worried the entire time that Thunder Rock has sort of come back as a tag team, is now definitely worried about the well-being, as Mio Shirai has seen this look in Io Shirai's eyes and on her face, and the determination that she has, and now they absolutely have to prepare for Thunder Rock at Anniversary 5. And Mio Shirai is a bit worried that Io will make good on her word that she will be able to avenge her loss from last year. James Mitchell is not too worried, as he does say that they are the women's tag team champs for a reason, and they'll be able to show that here next as they take on Nikki and Toni Storm. And God, Azumi even got a 79 out of that. Kana got a 90, so they both carried Nikki Storm and Toni Storm there, as someone seemed to have hired them to fight the women's tag champs, but they were able to dispatch them in 7.5 minutes after a Kana lock, forcing Toni Storm to tap out. As they get a little bit of in-ring work in there, as they pick up the win here on Breakout. Kana obviously better than the rest of them. I'm actually more surprised about the 79 that Azumi got. I think that's fantastic. Either way, Paul Heyman walks out to the stage, doesn't really go down the ramp or to the ring. He seems to be completely by himself. And he exchanges some words with James Mitchell and reminds Mitchell that Io and Mayu are preparing right now to get back the loss from last year, and once again reminds Mitchell that the loss that Io and Mayu had suffered last year at Anniversary 4 seemed to have destroyed Io, as she wasn't able to focus too much, as she ended up, well, she's kept the title for another 6 months, but it eventually led her to losing to Kairi Hojo, and then joining the Grand Prix and being out of the Grand Prix. And she seems focused now on getting her win back from last year. And to be able to take the tag team titles away from Kana at the same time is just icing on the cake. And then we get Lady Beard bursting into the locker room with Maki and Reika. Maybe not the best of ideas, but he says that he's been talking around and trying to get a live concert set up for Anniversary Weekend. He's not exactly sure when they're going to be able to do it. They do have 2 different shows, either between Infamous 50 and Anniversary 5 itself. Lady Beard is confident that they can get some sort of live concert going between them, as he looks to help provide entertainment for the weekend and help get Idol Fight back on track, of course, after the ordeal with Mary Dobson. Portia Perez and Nicole Matthews come out. They talk about how Miyu has acted over the last several weeks, even almost a couple of months. And they're ready to end this tonight with the title match, as they didn't want to wait any longer. They wanted to finish this up and move on with their life. So they get Nicole Matthews versus Miyu Yamashita. Miyu not quite there. Nicole Matthews really isn't there too much either, but she does actually. It comes down to Miyu looked like she might have been able to get the win over her, but Davina Rose comes down as she's still not finished with business with Miyu Yamashita. That provides enough interference to help Nicole Matthews hit the finish and pin her in the ring to make her 5th official defense of the Hawkeye Pro High Spirits Championship. But of course, that is not it between Miyu and Davina, as they start brawling as well, as Miyu has done very well to piss off several women in the back. And, of course, this also brings out Kaho Kobayashi, who's also been a victim of Miyu and Davina. So they end up getting in a 3-woman brawl as referee and security come to separate them, as Nicole Matthews takes her title and just nopes on out of there. Ashley Flair is in the back. She's just sort of puttering around. She seems fairly aimless. She hasn't really had much to do for several weeks now. And she runs into Candice LeRae, who kind of looking at her, and they both sort of eyeballing each other as Candice notices that Ashley Flair has been walking around for a little while, not really having anything to do. Well, she herself has not had anything to do. They seem to have both been forgotten, and perhaps it's time for the 2 of them to begin working together, as we'll see how that one comes out in the coming weeks. But we're getting ready for the main event. Oedo Tai coming out. Dash Chisako still the women's champion, recalling the ease of beating Brittany Knight back on Saturday. And she was told that Mick Foley was going to have an official challenger for her at Anniversary 5 for her women's title. And she's ready to take on all comers, but first has to deal with this 6-woman tag match, as Oedo Tai takes on the Reinas, Hikaru Shida, Ayako Hamada, and Arisa Nakajima. Fantastic match, it looks like, in 90. Dash head and shoulders above everyone else with that 95. Hazuki the worst with a 61. Still not terrible, though. Either way, Oedo Tai end up getting the win after a sleeper hold. A little bit of blatant cheating helps Dash lock the sleeper hold in on Arisa Nakajima and put her out, as Oedo Tai gets the win. And it's at this point that she celebrates that Mick Foley comes out and announces that, much like he said last week, that he had talked to the board of directors, and once again states that Dash figured she'd be able to, she feels pretty invincible. She'd be able to get away with just about anything, but unfortunately for her, she will have to defend her championship at Anniversary 5 against none other than Kairi Hojo, 1-on-1. So we get that officially. Dash Chisako, Kairi Hojo. Yeah, we'll ignore it for now. Maybe not ignore it, but I always like being reminded when I make silly booking decisions. There we go. Hawkeye Pro World Women's Championship on the line. Dash Chisako defends against Kairi Hojo. So there you go. 6 matches officially lined up now. We're moving right along with this. And it looks like there's, 3 more matches left? I'm trying to look at a lot of things we have left. Yeah, I think we're left with we're not a lot of matches left to book for the next few weeks here. So, yeah, it really just comes down to the story being told leading up to that. 89, still quite good. I like that. 89 is very good. Oh, man. I gotta hustle. Gotta do hustle. Oh, my God. I gotta get to the other side of town. Oh, it's gonna take me forever. Oh, let's see. What did they do for Sting? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. They crank that up hard. Yeah, he'll probably take the WWE one. There you go, Sting. Helped you get paid. Look at that. Riho's back. Complete the contract. There you go. 7 days. I might as well just end this. It's not going to happen. I helped him get paid. He can be happy about that. Oh. Why can I not? Oh, it's probably... it's all right. I'll figure it out I'll figure it out later. Anything. Looks okay. Everything looks good. All right. Just got to get to the beginning of the week. I got to hustle. I think I'm already going to end up being late. It's going to take me a few minutes to put some pants on and get my shoes and stuff on and actually haul out. I don't know. I feel like I gotta change that anti-95 thing in the corner at some point. Maybe when I've got maybe one extra thing to put up there at some point. There's a good chance I'll probably have one extra thing to put up there at some point. So that'd be cool. What do we got? Toni Storm believes she's ready to be brought onto the main roster. And they're still altering the contract with Sting. Yeah, they're giving him even more money. I wonder if giving him even more money means that he's seriously considering signing with us anyway. There you go. I withdrew my offer, so now WWE can just pay him a lot of money to do a whole lot of nothing. That's a lot of people who need gimmicks, but that's fine. I'm not even going to worry about that right now. Hiroshi Tenzan was honored into the New Japan Hall of Fame. Is he not already in? Do they have a New Japan Hall of Fame? I don't know if they have one. What a what a headline right there. Ron the Truth Killings joins Chikara. And then Tenkoji joined the Hall of Fame. LA Park is finally retiring. Ron the Truth Killings joining Chikara is quite the sentence. Quite the headline. Alright. I'm so glad I remembered most of the stuff that I was going to do for this. I think I remembered just about everything I needed to do story-wise. Which is good, because I hadn't done this in like a month. So, Eric Young won a tournament. Eric Young won Battle of Los Angeles. I'm interested as to how that happened. Lucha Underground wants to keep Chavo Guerrero Jr. That's not a written thing, is it? No, it's not. I didn't think they were unwritten deals. All right. Ignition, burn it up. Fantastic. What a great name for an event. And I didn't even make it myself. All right, let me get to this day. Thanks, Tom, for the host. Of course, I'm just about done now, so I'm just ready to get this moving. Please, nothing big happen. I just need to get to the end of the week, not have to deal with anything. Anything? Oh, this is the time that you have to do this. You choose, of all times, you choose now. To take forever. I don't know. There you go. Jesus. Hang on. New Japan wants to keep Milano Collection AT. Isn't he just he's just a color guy. Ada won the G1 again. I think that's the second time he's won the G1. Make the quality 360 because your phone can't run 720. Oh, I can't just... Yeah, I can't really just change like the quality of the stream. I think just midstream. Not to mention 360p would look like absolute garbage on this. So, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Not to mention I'm pretty much leaving anyway because I'm just about done. Obscure sports game AFL Evolution 2 is coming out early next year. I think I've played some Australian football games before, at least one. Eddie Edwards is back. All right. Eli Drake left TNA, and now he's joined us. Dope. There you go. Save it. All right. We made some decent money. We made a couple $1 million so far. That's good. Keep some money up so we can pay for Jay-Z to show up in New York. Moved up the rankings a couple more. We're right up there towards the top. There you go. Resave it just to be sure. And there you go. All right. I got to get out of here. I got to get going. I got some stuff to do tonight. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. It's been fun. Just under the 2-hour mark. I'm not really too keen on having a short stream like that, but I don't have much of a choice right now. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. If you guys have been out here, if you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you continuing to watch this on YouTube because God forbid it takes a long time. Either way, thank you, and I will see you guys next time.